Blessed are the meek, he said upon the mountain, and the world is never quite recovered from that word. For the meek are not the ones the world calls worthy, they are the ones the kingdom calls preferred. The meek are not the timid or the broken, they are the ones who chose to lay the power down. They have strength enough to silence every argument, and wisdom enough to know it is not their crown. Blessed are the meek is not a consolation. Blessed are the meek is the reversal of the proud. Blessed are the meek is the kingdom's proclamation that the quietest among us will inherit what was vowed. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the whole earth. Blessed are the meek, for God has always known their worth. Not the ones who clawed their way to ownership, not the ones who claimed it with a sword. Blessed are the meek, shall receive it as a gift from the Lord. Moses was the meekest man among them, yet he stood before the kingdoms of the land. The meek are not without their deep convictions, they are simply held by more than their own hand. I have confused the meek with the defeated, I have mistaken gentleness for being small. But the meek have mastered something I am learning, that the greatest strength is giving up the wall. Blessed are the meek is not for the diminished. Blessed are the meek is for the ones who chose to hold their strength beneath a full surrender, and trust the one who opens and who closes. He says, come learn from me, for I am meek now, and lowly in the deepest part of heart. The one who held the cosmos and his breathing chose the meekness as his greatest work of art. Blessed are the meek is not a distant promise, deferred to some far off and better day. The meek already walk inside the kingdom, for they gave the only thing that stood in the way. To be meek is not to have no voice or vision. To be meek is to have learned whose voice is first. To be meek is drinking deeply from the fountain without demanding to be the one who placed the first. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the whole earth. Blessed are the meek, the ones who always knew their worth, not by climbing over those who fell beside them, not by raising up their voice above the crowd. receive it, and they never had to shout. Blessed are the merciful, he said that morning, for they shall receive the mercy they have shown. The currency of grace moves in a circle. What you give away comes back to find you home. I have stood inside the place of my own needing and received what I could never have deserved. And the mercy that was poured out on my failing is the mercy I am called to pass forward. Blessed are the merciful is not a feeling. Blessed are the merciful is a daily choice. Blessed are the merciful is the decision to let compassion be the loudest voice. Blessed are the merciful, for mercy shall return to where it flows. Blessed are the merciful, for grace expands with every seed it sows. The one who shows no mercy built a prison with walls that only mercy holds the key. Blessed are the merciful, for they have learned to set the other free. I have held the debt of those who wronged me. Like a stone I could not bring myself to lay, but the weight of the unmerciful is heavier than the cost of giving mercy away. The servant in the parable was forgiven 10,000 talents cleared without a word, but he grabbed his fellow servant by the collar for the 100 coins, and that is what the master heard. Blessed are the merciful is the remembering of every debt that grace has cleared for you. Blessed are the merciful is the returning of a gift you never earned back into you. Blessed are the merciful is not transaction, It is the living from the overflow of grace. To show mercy is to mirror what was shown you in the moment you were standing in that place. Blessed are the merciful, for mercy shall return to where it flows. Blessed are the merciful, for mercy is the only way to lose the Blessed are the merciful, blessed are the merciful. Blessed are the merciful. Blessed are the peacemakers, he said it clearly, for they shall be called the children of the God of peace. Not the ones who kept the surface undisturbed, but the ones who brought the warring things to cease. The peacemaker is not a conflict avoider. It is not the silence that pretends the wound is healed. The peacemaker walks into the broken middle and stays until the truth of it is revealed. Blessed are the peacemakers is a calling, not a temperament or accident of grace. Blessed are the peacemakers, chose the harder table and sat down in the most uncomfortable place. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons and daughters of God. Blessed are the peacemakers, who walk the road that everyone calls hard. They build the bridges over the rivers of division. They speak the word that pride refused to say. Blessed are the peacemakers, are the ones who gave the anger away. He is our peace, who made the two things one, who broke the wall of hostility in two. The peacemaker reflects the work of heaven by doing here what Jesus came to do. I have been the one who held the grievance tightly. I have been the wall that would not let things through. But the peacemaker knows the price of reconciling and pays it as an unremarkable deed. Blessed are the peacemakers, are the children who look the most like their father in the room. They carry the inheritance of heaven, and and scatter it like seas across the globe. Blessed are the peacemakers, is my longing, to be the one who builds instead of breaks, to carry peace into the fractured places, and give far more than conflict ever takes. Blessed are for they shall be called the sons and daughters of God. Blessed are the peacemakers. I will walk the road however hard. I will build a bridge across the river of division. I will speak the word that pride refused to say. Blessed are the peacemakers. I will lay my grievance and my anger away. Blessed are the ones who face the fire of opposition, for the sake of everything that is right and true. Blessed are the persecuted is the strangest benediction, spoken to the ones the world is coming after too. They have called your names and pushed you to the margin. They have taken what they thought would make you turn. But the persecuted carry something unextinguishable, the fire that opposition cannot burn. Blessed are the persecuted is not a call to suffering. Blessed are the persecuted is a call to stand. Blessed are the persecuted is the declaration that the kingdom is already in your hand. Blessed are the persecuted, for theirs is the kingdom of the unafraid. Blessed are the persecuted, for the price of faithfulness has been prepaid. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in the heaven that the suffering cannot erase. Blessed are the persecuted, are the ones who held their ground and kept the did the same to every prophet walking before you took the road that you are on. The persecuted stand inside a long and holy lineage of the ones who kept the flame and carried on. I have shrunk back from the cost of my convictions. I have softened what was sharp to keep the peace. But the blessing on the persecuted whispers that the pressure is the place where things increase. Blessed are the persecuted, is the refining. Now the faith that only fire can make clear. Blessed are the persecuted, is the standing, when the standing is the hardest thing to view. Do-do-do-do. Blessed are the persecuted, for they left him in the places no one goes. But from the prison came the letters full of gladness, from a man that persecution never froze. The persecuted do like all the suffering. They love the one for whom the suffering came, and in the loving they have found a strange contentment that remains through everything that bears his name. Rejoice, he said, and be exceedingly glad now, not despite the fire, but inside of it. The persecuted carry heaven in the burden, and the kingdom fits inside the smallest bit. Blessed are the persecuted, for theirs is the kingdom no one can erase. Blessed are the persecuted. I will stand and I will hold and keep my place. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is the reward that no opposition has the power to display. Blessed are the persecuted, are the ones who ran the course and finished the Blessed are the poor in spirit, for the kingdom is already theirs to hold. Not the kingdom built on human striving, but the one that cannot be bought or sold. I have come with empty pockets, I have come without a credential or a name. Blessed are the poor in spirit, means the broken are the ones he came to claim. Poor in spirit is not a lack of something. Poor in spirit is the space where grace comes in. Poor in spirit is the honest reckoning that the kingdom starts exactly where I end and he begins. Blessed are the poor in spirit, theirs is the kingdom of the open hand. Blessed are the poor in spirit, they are the ones who finally understand that nothing they could carry to the altar could ever match the gift that waits inside. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for in their emptiness the kingdom comes to reside. I have watched the confident and capable arrive with all their offerings held high, but the ones who came with nothing but their needing were the ones who caught the Father's eye. The Pharisee stood tall inside his praying and listed everything that made him right, but the one who beat his chest in the corner was the one who walked away in light. Poor in spirit is the first and deepest blessing. Poor in spirit is the doorway to the rest. Poor in spirit is not weakness, it is wisdom. It is placing empty hands upon his chest. There's a kingdom that belongs to the empty. There is a throne prepared for the undone. There is a blessing waiting for the hollow, an inheritance for the ones with nothing won. Blessed are the poor in spirit is the first word of the whole and holy aid. It is the entrance to the mountain sermon. It is the key that opens every other gate. To be poor in spirit is to know your measure before the God who measures without scale. It is the dropping of the self-sufficient armor and the lifting of a love beyond the veil. Blessed are the poor in spirit, theirs is the kingdom of the open hand. Blessed are the poor in spirit, now I finally understand. I bring nothing Blessed are the poor in spirit. Blessed are the pure in heart, he told them, for they and only they shall see the face of God. Not the ones who polish their appearance, but the ones whose inside match their outside word. Purity of heart is not perfection. It is the singular direction of the will. It is the undivided soul intention of a life that has grown quietly and still. Blessed are the pure in heart is not for angels. Blessed are the pure in heart is for the tried. Blessed are the pure in heart is for the ones who laid the double life completely down inside. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see what others only seek. Blessed are the pure in heart, the undivided and the clear and the unique. Not pure because they never fell or wavered, but pure because they kept returning to the light. Blessed are the pure in heart, shall see the face of God, and it will be alright. Kierkegaard once said that purity of heart is simply willing one thing and one thing alone, to see God as the promise for the singular, the one whose compass always points toward home. I have carried contradictions in my wanting. I have served two masters in the same long day. Blessed are the pure in heart is the conviction that only one direction leads the way. Blessed are the pure in heart is the returning after every divided day back to the one. Blessed are the pure in heart is not the having, it is the choosing every morning till it is done. Create in me a clean heart was the crying of the one who fell the furthest from the pure. And the God who heard that prayer kept on answering, because purity is something he can cure. The pure in heart are not the ones untested. They are the ones who brought the test to him. They came with all the mixture and the muddy that he laid the clouded water clear again. To see God is not reserved for the arrival at the end of some perfected sinless road. To see God starts today in the surrendering of every devil motive and divided load. Blessed are the pure in heart, what others only see. Blessed are the pure in heart, every mind divided itself before you. Make me pure, not by my own achieving, but by the mercy that has always made things clear. Blessed are the pure in heart, shall see your face, and I am almost there. Blessed are the pure in heart. Blessed are the ones who hunger deeply for the righteousness that satisfies the soul. Not the hunger of the body in the morning, but the aching of a life that is not whole. I have fed on everything the world was offering. I have tasted what the season said was good. But the hunger kept returning every evening for a bread that nothing ordinary could. Hunger and thirst for righteousness is blessed. Hunger and thirst means you were made for more. Hunger and thirst is the soul's confession that it knows there is a table past the door. Hunger and thirst, blessed are the ones who cannot be filled by less. Hunger and thirst, blessed are the ones who ache for righteousness, for they shall be filled, he said, upon the mountain, filled with what no earthly table will ever lay. Hunger and thirst is the prayer that will not let you be afraid. As the deer pants for the water in the valley, so my soul has always longed for something true. Every substitute has only fed the hunger for the one thing only you can see me through. I have thirsted for the approval of the many. I have hungered for a name that would not fade. But the thirst that drives me to the living water is the only thirst for which I was remade. Hunger and thirst is not a sign of weakness. Hunger and thirst is the appetite of grace. Hunger and thirst is the holy dissatisfaction that keeps turning every seeking toward your face. My daily returning to the table that was set before the world. It is the appetite that grace keeps Blessed are the ones who cannot be filled by lust, hunger and thirst. I am aching for your righteousness. Fill me with what no earthly table carries. Fill the places that have only known the drought. Hunger and thirst is the cry you always answer when I call out. You are the light of the world, he told them gently. Not a light that needs to ask for its permission. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. You were always built for this specific mission. No one lights a lamp and hides it under cover. No one places what was lit beneath a bowl. You are the light already burning outward, placed upon the stand to fill the whole. Light of the world is not a heavy calling. Light of the world is what you already are. Light of the world is the natural overflow of a life that has been lit by the morning star. Light of the world, let your light shine before the watching eyes. Light of the world, let it rise before it fully realizes that the darkness it was placed inside is lifting. That the room is not the same as it was before. Light of the world is the one thing darkness cannot just ignore. I have kept my light inside the comfortable. I have let the fear of standing out aside. But the light was never given for my keeping. It was given to be lifted high and wide. The light of the world is not the spotlight seeker, is the steady presence in the grave that illuminates the ordinary Tuesday and gives the lost a reason for the day. Light of the world is not about the brightness. Light of the world is about the faithful burning. Light of the world is the longing cry it shines. is the calling I was given, not to dim or hide or manage or contain, but to let the one who lit me keep on burning, through the wind and through the cold and through the rain. Light of the world, let my light shine before the watching eyes. Light of the world is the reason I was placed and stationed. You are the salt of the earth, he told them plainly. Mud you will become, or you should try to be. You are the salt already in your living, the preservation working quietly. Salt does not announce its work to the table. It does not stand up and declare its name. It simply enters what was going tasteless, and the difference it makes is why it came. Salt of the earth is not a grand vocation. Salt of the earth is the ordinary life that enters every place of slow corruption and holds back the decay and the strife. Salt of the earth, the small and unremarkable and true. Salt of the earth, the world is being flavored just by you. You do not need a platform or a title. You do not need the many to agree. Salt of the earth is the most quiet form of ministry. But if the salt is lost its saltiness completely, with what will you restore what it has lost? He said it cannot season any more of the tasteless, and the losing of the flavor has a cost. I have wondered if my presence made a difference in the rooms that I have occupied and left. But the salt does not return to see the flavor in, but trust the work to what it left bereft. Salt of the earth is the long obedience in the directions that no one applauds. Salt of the earth is the faithful preservation of the things that time and comfort just erode. Salt of the earth have been in every century, in the kitchens and the corners of the world. They have seasoned conversations with their kindness and preserved the things the darkness would have heard. I have met the salt of the earth in ordinary places where they never sought the eye. They were flavoring the rooms with something holy, and they left before I even thought to ask them why. Salt of the earth is the the daily consecration of a calling in the regular and played. It is bringing the distinctiveness of heaven into every unremarkable refrain. Salt of the earth, salt of the earth, the small and unremarkable and true salt of the earth. Let everything I touch be flavored through. I do not need a platform or a title. I do not need the many to agree. Salt of the earth is enough of a legacy for me. Salt of the earth, salt of the earth. Blessed are the ones who carry mourning, for they will be the ones who find comfort there. Not the ones who learn to hide their grieving, but the ones who brought it out into the open air. I have sat inside the rooms of losing, where the absence was too loud to understand, and the blessing felt too distant to be useful, when the only thing I needed was a hand. Those who mourn are not forgotten by the mountain. Those who mourn are not too broken to be blessed. Those who mourn are standing in the doorway. All the comfort deeper than all human rest. Those who mourn, blessed are the ones who let their sorrow come. Those who mourn, blessed are the ones who do not go numb. For in the weeping something holy opens, in the breaking something true is finally found. Those who mourn are the ones the comfort always comes to surround. There is a mourning that the world calls weakness, a grief that polished living keeps inside. But Jesus stood before the tomb of Lazarus and wept before he called the dead to rise. He did not weep because he had no power. He wept because he loved the ones in pain. Those who mourn are blessed because their weeping tells the truth about what living costs to gain. Those who mourn are seen inside their sorrow. Those who mourn are held before they understand. Those who mourn are given the first comfort by the one who knows the weight of grief firsthand. Those who mourn are not the ones response to pity. Those who mourn are the ones closest to the real. They have touched the edge of what this life is costing, and then touching it have started hard to heal. Those who mourn, blessed are the ones who let this sorrow speak. Those who mourn, blessed are the tender and the weak. For in the weeping something holy opens, in the breaking something true is finally found. Those who mourn are lifted by the comfort that will never let them drown. Blessed are the ones